Canst thou remember a time before we came into this cell?
I killed my wife.
When they will not give a doit to relieve a lame beggar, they'll lay out 10 to see a dead Indian. I'm doing a life sentence for murder.
Pitch me in the mire, or lead me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way.
65 years, 45 years for murder and 20 years for armed robbery.
Oh, I'll suffer with those that I saw suffer.
They are murderers, thieves, and sex offenders. But in this room, the visitors' room of the Luckett Correctional Facility near Louisville, Kentucky, in this room, they are Shakespearean actors.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
Aye. In Hamlet, there's a line that says, "To hold is toward the mirror up to nature." And I believe that when you inhabit one of these characters, that you can look at that character's mistakes and see your mistakes that you made in that character.
Shakespeare is like a beacon of light, maybe in a big dark ocean.
Long have we known the power of Shakespeare, its power to speak through the ages and elevate the human spirit. But here among people who've done just horrible things, maybe that's the ultimate power of Shakespeare, redemption in iambic pentameter. That plus Kurt Toftlin.
What do I want at the moment of performance? The truth. I want the truth.
The truth. Thanks to Kurt Toftlin, the longtime director of the Kentucky Shakespeare Festival, many of these inmates are confronting the truth for the first time. The truth of what they did and why they did it. It's called Shakespeare Behind Bars.
But for your conscience.
Aye, sir. Where lies that?
Toftlin, with the support of the Kentucky Shakespeare Festival, volunteers his time here. It costs the prison nothing. Free, and it works.
The master, the swallow, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate.
With a lot of them, they discover they have an intellect, that they're not stupid. They've been told that they were stupid. And for a lot of the guys, they discover they are intelligent. And that discovery is a huge epiphany for them. And they get hungry.
But should that hunger be satisfied? This is a prison, after all, and these people are being punished for what they did. But as Kurt reasons, most of them will also be leaving here at some point.
So the question that we have to ask, I have to ask, is if they're coming out to a mall near you and me, a neighborhood near you and me, who do I want to live next to?
Kurt doesn't excuse any of our actions in the past, but he realizes that they're in the past. And he also realizes that change is a possibility.
I knew it by thy trembling, and thy prostrate works on thee.
Come thy ways.
Jerry and Demond and some 20 other inmates are rehearsing The Tempest. They started in September. As in Shakespearean times, male actors have to take on the female roles. The finished play will be presented in May, here before fellow inmates, and another performance for family and friends.
Wipe thou thy eyes. What tells
With this Shakespeare company, the play is not the thing, it's the process. And Kurt, more therapist than director, is prepping these inmates for the real opening night, the day they walk out of here.
I'm sure glad I did when I did.
Ron Kuiper did just that last year after serving 11 years for manslaughter.
What difference has it made to you now in adjusting to being a free man?
Oh, it's the coping skills, the reasoning skills, the thinking skills that I've acquired in that group. I did not have anything close to that.
Elaine, both their fury and my passion with its sweet air.
For many of us on the outside, Shakespeare might be great literature, great art, but here, this is not about art appreciation. It's about self-knowledge.
When I did, the death scene was just almost identical to the crime that I committed, to the murder that I committed.
In 1983, Sammy Byron strangled to death his mistress. Then, a few seasons ago, he played the part of Othello. His best friend played the female role of Desdemona.
And so what the program allowed me to do is in Othello's rage, I was able to look at, to see my friend as Desdemona and see the sheer terror in his eyes as Othello is strangling her.
All the infections the sun sucks up!
Love, hate, fear, revenge, all the great Shakespearean themes acted out by most of these prisoners while they were on the outside, but never thought about, not until the Bard and Kurt Tofflin came inside.
Good work, guys. That was good work.
Bruce Burkhart, CNN, LaGrange, Kentucky.